Hi everybody, welcome to Old Guy's Garage. Back her up here and thing's over. Let it idle a little bit and see how it does. Hey everybody, welcome back. Good to see you. We're doing some last minute work here on the 86 before we journey out and do some power touring. So put a new fan clutch on, and holy cow, what a difference. So this episode we're going to be doing that, and what I also did, I got a 3-core radiator from Summit, who was great. The first one I got was damaged. I'll show you some pictures of that in a second. They sent me one overnight, repackaged it to make sure it wasn't going to get damaged, and it was a fantastic job by the people at Summit to get me the radiator for this thing. It was one of their stock looking ones. It was black. I'll put the part number in the description, if not this video. So, but anyhow, let me show you here. This all looks pretty good. No, that ain't gonna work. All right. Hey everybody, still working on the 86 here. So it's always kind of got hot, like while in park or in traffic, and stop and go and getting ready for power tour. I know we're probably going to be stopping a lot. So my thing was, I think it was the fan clutch. So I'm going to show you here with this newspaper how to see if you have a bad fan clutch. Make sure to watch your hands on everything. There's the fan. Well, one more thing to do here. 1 week till power tour. Let's see what we can get done. Purring like a kitten. Yeah, I could still stop the darn fan. Okay. Temp's going up a little bit, but there you have it. You want to check a fan clutch, just roll up some newspaper and stick it in there. So we're getting started here. You don't want to have any overheating problems at power tour, so I'll take the fan shroud off. I've got the radiator coming tomorrow. The original radiator I had came in, it was damaged, so I figure if the didn't feel like there was any fluid in there. All right. So, don't forget to take a hose to that and wash it out. Got some sockets. Let's see what socket this is.
So I'm going to take the radiator out. Yeah, I made a mess already. We got to remove some bolts for the fan shroud. Those are 10 millimeter. Ah, they are. So yeah, everybody, we're removing the radiator. I don't know if there's anything wrong with it. I thought I spotted some leaks earlier in the year. And the car was sitting in some traffic. Don't know. We shall see. We're going to put a 3-core in here. That's a factory replacement. So it's what I had in this thing originally until some of the rows started to leak. So that exposed the radiator down there. It's like the lower fan shroud's attached to the radiator support down low. Okay. Just come over here. We've got some other stuff to take out here. Oh man, everything's sticky. I started off on the wrong foot. The petcock, whatever you want to call it, to loosen up and let the fluid out of this thing is in such a bad spot down there. I can't even get my hand around it. This is probably going to leak too. That did good. I'm just going to fold that back with my... And I just dropped it. Leave that on there for next time. Alright, let's take out the transmission lines. Probably metric too. Oh, hey, look at that, half an inch. You can pull this cardboard out. I'm going to unloose the rest of this fan. It's in the way. Alright, slide some cardboard under there. Let me see here. 10 millimeters most likely what we need. There it is. There we go. Now I can get my wrench in here. Get this guy loosened up. Alright. Bucket underneath there because I'm going to undo this lower radiator hose. When it wants to come off, I'm going to have quite a bit of fluid coming out of this. And there we go. Okay, I'm going to finish disconnecting transmission lines. come out. So the transmission, not the transmission, I got the transmission lines loose. It's gonna look dirty. Unless that was just on the outside. Oh, I'm slipping in the sliding. Let's see if we can get this fan shroud out. There we go. You can probably take that off first in the fan clutch. I'm also going to take the fan clutch out. Clean that guy up. Take the fan clutch off here, and we're going to hose all this stuff down, get it out of here. Alright, let's try this 1/2 inch wrench again. Now rotating it ain't gonna do anything. There we go. We can take the fan off next. This fan clutch has been removed since the car's been on here. Let's find a 1/2 inch socket here. One more to go here. Alright. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get one of these ordered. This definitely doesn't look like the one that I ordered, so this looks like a more heavier dutier version. So I gotta get on Rock Auto like now.
Wraps up step one. We got the things taken apart here, and I've hosed out everything really good as well. Pretty much just need a 10mm, 1/2 inch, whatever you need to undo your hose clamps. And I think I also used, no, I think that was about it. You know, I got my parts back over here. Gonna get a new fan clutch. I think that's been on the car since it was made, so that's probably been one of my problems all along. So there's the fan. I just threw the bolts back in here, and then here we have the bolts for the top plate, and then the coarser ones here are for the fan shroud. So yeah, Summit sent me another radiator, so that should be here tomorrow, because the original one that I ordered I was going to do over the weekend and drop in got crushed pretty good. So just going to slay all these, or let's see, might hose this guy out, probably hose this guy out, you know. So anyhow guys, that's day one. So getting ready for power tour, and little on the tired side doing this after work. I try not to work on my cars depending how I'm feeling, because I'm afraid I'm going to screw something up depending on the circumstance. But here I've got to do what I got to do. So we'll see you tomorrow evening where we drop the radiator in and get this beast running again. Just got home from good old work. Looks like I got some more parts here from Rock Auto, and looks like Summit overnighted another radiator to me, thankfully. And man, they really packaged it well this time, making sure it's right. So gotta definitely kudos to them. Let's get this opened up and in the 86. I also got a fan clutch from O'Reilly. Took this one off the 86, of course. This one here looks like a pretty darn good replacement. So I ordered one from Rock Auto. That's probably in that box out there, but yeah, it didn't have the fins and stuff on the front here, so I wanted to make sure I had something similar. This guy here, God, who knows how long this has been bad, and I've been driving that car. Those 307s are bulletproof, guys. They really are. I guess I shouldn't say that before a power tour. You never know. But anyhow, let's get to it. I'm going to grab a few more things. I'm going to put some shorts on, and we're going to get this thing put back together. All right, here's a radiator. Let's hope this one's okay. That looks good. I'll get him pulled out all the way here. Put the phone down. Alright, everything looks good. I'll have to show you the one I got in my basement. The neck here is completely bashed in, cracked, and this has got some disfigurement. So all in all, this looks pretty decent. Let's go ahead and get it in the car. So this is the radiator from Summit. Looks like it's pretty nice. It is brass. So this is a car this is a side that faces back, and this is a side that faces forward. So 3-row radiator, three half-inch rows in there. I don't know if you can see them or not, but anyhow, this is what we're going to put in. Hopefully give us a little bit more cooling here during Power Tour and in the future. I'll take these guys out. I know I'm going to need them. This is where the transmission coolant lines plug in. That guy there stays on. So it looks good. Alright, here we go. Nice brass radiator here. Looks like it'll go in. I got some transmission lines in the way. Try to push those back a little bit. I'm doing this blinded. There we go. Let there be light. Cool. Alright, so that fits right on in really nicely. That is a good thing. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put the piece on top of here that holds it in place. The top cap, top plate. There we go. Just like it used to be. I think I can come over just a tad. There we go. Solve that on that. Yeah, that looks good. Some screws going here. I'm just doing this to hold it in place so the radiator isn't banging around, you know, as we're putting the lines and stuff in. So from what I recall, I think these are 3/8. Oh no, these are 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter. We'll put the 10 here on this guy. Should have all the tools left out from last night.
Good old 3-core, just like this car used to have in it. So my original one was leaking. Went on gbody.com. A lot of guys were saying get that aluminum one. It was doing good, you know. But when it was hot outside and stuck in traffic, the car would start to heat up a little bit. And again, could have been my good old fan clutch too. So. All right, we're gonna get all the lines back on this thing. All right, that's down and secure. The radiator is secured. Good deal. All right. Like all the tools I'm not using are in this thing. Ha! Ain't that the way it works? All right. I'm gonna get my bucket underneath here in case any more fluid comes out. All right, flathead screwdriver. There we go. That's going to be 1/2 inch, I believe. Yeah, it's 1/2 inch on the top and bottom. Take your time with these, boys and girls. So when we start this up, we're going to check for leaks, and if I have to tighten these anymore, I will. I'm just trying not to over tighten. Okay, cool. Man, I can't remember where I put the old radiator cap. Oh, it's on the old radiator. Well, we don't need to do that just yet. Alright, let's get this hose back on. Let's see here, these are for the fan shroud. Okay. Alright, so probably going to get the fan shroud on here next. Alright, it's looking good. Pretty self-explanatory how this guy goes on. Alright, cool beans. These are also 10mm. Nice and snug. I should have 2 more bolts somewhere, maybe in the back over here. Alright, I'm going to go down under and get the lower, get the fan screwed on, bolted on. Oh. Alright, got her. Okay, cool. Bring the light back up. These are pretty handy. I got that one from Harbor Freight. It's pretty cool. You can plug it into your car charger, or just, you know, just plug it into an extension cord for it to stay on longer. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is, Well, I did check this. So first thing you always want to make sure, hey, everything's kosher. This all looks good. Holes align. Fan is here. Fan bolts are here. So these 86 fans, they're marked front. So that way you could tell which way to put this on. So I'm going to slide him in. And sometimes if it's gotten kind of rotated in there. Hey, guess what? The fire department's got another call. Who would have believed it? I'm making a video, right? So. As I used to like to say, fire department's making a call. I like to say somebody effed up. Somebody got into an accident. I'm trying to find a bolt here. And I'm just going to tighten this one on. Let's go ahead and get the bolts in the back of the fan. Get this thing out of my way. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, I would love to have a fan while I'm working on my car, but I'm sure you guys don't want to have that in the background. Fucking shit show with the noise, man. Fucking shit show. Half inch, just like the 72. Looks like that one's going in a little crooked. Let's see if we can't get that going a little straighter. Alright. Put the rest of the nuts here on the clutch. I'm going to go down under. Get the other ones here. I can get this one from out there. Who am I kidding? You might go on a little easier if you squirt a little WD-40 on them or something. Alright, cool beans, guys. Let's get some fluid in this thing. I'm going to get this out of the way because there ain't nothing in here I'm using. We're also going to start it up and pour fluid in it as it's starting up. This is a little steeper than my other one. Can't see down in there. Yeah, we got a little bit more to go here. Do not add water. Okay, whoops. Alright. Okay. Yeah, it looks like I got different colors going in here. It's helping a lot, isn't it? think I'm pretty close to the top here. Oh, I can still add more. Alrighty, I'm going to get things cleared away here. We're going to start this thing and see if we need to add more as it works through the system and lets the air out.
Together, put some antifreeze 50-50 mix in the radiator here. I'm going to be starting it up shortly, see how it runs, let any air come out of the system and put any more fluid back in here as we go. Got the new fan clutch on, attached to the pulley here. And one of the last things I got to do is put this thing, screw him in right there. So we're going to get this guy started. Let's see how it does. So these lights are pretty handy. You know, you can throw them underneath the car, inside your, if you're working underneath the dash, you can put them in there, you can put them there, it's got magnets on the ends here and hooks. You could unscrew these ends, stick it on your hood. So it's all in all, it's pretty helpful. So, man, oh man, look at that new fan clutch in there. Man, that looks great. The radiator looks great. Things are staying cool, man. So, I have to get this thing out for a test drive.
Alright, I'm going to put the keys. Well, let's hope nothing flies off. Oh my god, there's a siren swarm. Jesus. Somebody must have really screwed up. I can barely get in here. like awesome.
Oh, okay.
Looking good. Temp is doing really good. Sitting there idling. Yeah, shifting really good. Since changed the transmission fluid out, put the lube blocker gasket on the transmission. One of the things I'm going to have to address is my RPM gauge. It just wants to be all over the place. It should really only be about like 1800 RPM right now. So this thing's doing good. We're going to drive it around a little bit more and make sure nothing flies off or any coolant leaks out anywhere. I'm really kind of checking for coolant leaks as well, transmission lines and stuff. So, and I'm going to come back in and check my bolt, and I'm going to check my bolts again in the morning after things cool down, make sure everything's still tight. Yeah, so the car's doing really good here. Doing about 45 miles an hour. Coolant temp staying good, just about on empty. So I've got like less than a quarter tank of gas. So beautiful day though. Looking forward to Power Tour. Looking forward to seeing all those beautiful rides everybody has, and the courage to take them on the trip. You know. So anyways, I'm just driving a little more. I know on takeoffs, the fans. You can definitely hear the fan a little more, but that doesn't bother me, man. If this thing stays cool, it's actually a little under 180 right now, which is friggin' awesome. So, or it's staying at 180 roughly. So, sorry about the sun. So, turn around here and head on back, check everything out. Things for sure, even though I changed the radiator out, man, you could really hear that. You could really sense that fan is doing its thing. So, it's been so long since I've actually had that sound, because I think my fan clutch has been crap. So God bless the 307 for hanging in there. So all these years. So I know my dad and we went through water pumps. We installed a few on this thing. Golly, I know I went and put a new thermostat in, which it needed, because I'm like, why are we going through water pumps, you know? So, because I think we put like 2 in like 3 or 4 years, which is just ridiculous. But that was kind of back when I still had this as a daily driver. So, so now I guess after all these years, I'm kind of completing everything as it should be. So don't forget to check your fan clutch. You get into the radiator, want to keep things cool. This is a heavy-duty fan clutch, not super duty or truck duty or anything. So, but I think it's definitely working really well. Hopefully get this out again on another hot St. Louis day, and just kind of go through a bunch of stoplights or something and see how cool it stays. So that wraps up this video, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in. Just remember, whether it's a muscle car, classic car, race car, your dream car, let's keep them running, and I'll see you next time.